Hi, welcome to Biology 100 at Southwestern Illinois College. My name is Jessica Wample and I will be your instructor for this semester. If you are in my online class, this will serve as your introductory video for the course. If you are in my in-person class, this is really just an overview. There's nothing you can't hear, but you'll probably hear a lot of this on our first day. The whole point of this video is to just familiarize you with our Blackboard specific content and how our course is going to run. There will be slight differences between in-person and online, which I will point out along the way, but since the general layout of Blackboard is identical between my two classes and I don't like to waste my time or yours, I'm only going to make one video. Many of you are probably already familiar with Blackboard, and if you are, that's great. You can just use this video for me to point out the locations of a few specific things. And if you're not familiar with Blackboard, then you might want to go through this a little bit more slowly and check things out as you go. However you use this video is 100% fine. Hopefully it is useful for you. So this is my student preview. It should look very similar to your preview that you see when you log into Blackboard. When you click on our course title, which is Biology 100-something, depending on what yours is. I am in my online course shell at the moment, so that is Biology 100 Internet 6 or IN 6. But when you click on your online course, you should land on the announcements page. This is obviously where I will post course announcements. Most of them will also be sent via email so that I know you see them, but the less important things may not be sent out via email. Anything major like due date updates, things like that, I will send out via email. So when you navigate to the left-hand side, you will see all of the important tabs that we have here. Let's get started in biology. So when you click on Getting Started in Biology, you're going to land on a learning module. And this learning module has a table of contents for all of the things inside here that you might need. So there are a couple of different ways you can access this information. You can click directly on the table of contents. You can click through page numbers here, or you can click through page numbers here. I would generally suggest that you click through page numbers and do things in the order that they are listed. But if you're coming back to work on something or just want to do things out of order, you can click over here on the left-hand side, and this will just bring you to a new page. Again, you can also click the numbers here, the arrows for the numbers, and click over to the next page. So you should start here. That's the whole point of this. Whether you are online or in person, you should go through and read these things and let me know if you have any questions. Moving down our left-hand side tab, we've got Syllabus and Information, which contains syllabus and information. So you will have your course-specific syllabus here, your course-specific calendar, a link to the ebook. Information about our ebook and online content can be found in that Getting Started in Biology, as well as the required textbook and lab manual for this course. There's also a link to the biology department website and the online lab manual. My in-person students may never need this. The only reason I think you may need it is if you mess up a graph and you're at home and you want to print a new one and just redo it, something like that. My online students may actually print up download specific chunks of the lab manual in order to submit those documents online if they prefer to do that over submitting hard copies. And all of that is found, well, that information about lab submission for my online course is found a little bit later. I'm going to skip weekly course content for a minute. Contact and office hours, just information on how you can get a hold of me. I am not having in-person office hours scheduled, meaning I don't have set office hours that I'm sitting in a room waiting for you to all come visit me, but I am more than happy to meet with either my online or my in-person students in person. So just email me if you would like an appointment for meeting with me. You can also meet with me virtually via Microsoft Teams, and there's a link there for that. You can also email me by clicking the email tab, and then of course you can check your grades in the My Grades tab. This is the gradebook view here. If I grade something such as a lab that has feedback included in the grading, you will actually be able to click on the title after you submit it and get the feedback that I give you. For my online students, your feedback will be written on your digitally submitted documents. You may also see a little conversation bubble. You can click on that to see if I have typed in any comments. Those are really important. If I see a problem pop up, I will make a comment. So please check your gradebook occasionally and just make sure I haven't posted anything that you may have missed. Another important thing about our grades is that in my online and in-person class, our grades are weighted. So Blackboard is going to give you a raw score, a raw percentage total, and that is not your actual weighted grade for my class. You can find more information on that in the syllabus or by meeting with me during office hours. Let's go to this weekly course content tab, because this is where you are going to spend most of your biology life for this semester. In this tab, you will find learning modules for all of the weeks in our semester, as well as a couple of other helpful things that are linked here. You'll notice that I have broken everything down by week, including our exam weeks where we don't have new chapters to learn. I'm going to click on week 6 only because it's a little less messy than week 1. Week 1 has a lot of additional information in it. When you click on the week 3, chapter 6, when you click on your learning module, again, you will be presented with a table of contents and then your materials over here on the side. Again, if you don't like it, you can just close it. You can click around. Let's say I want to go straight to lab this week. Don't suggest that, but you can do that first if you want to do that. Otherwise, we'll just have lecture videos to start out our week. So if you just click through, the first thing you'll see pop up are the chapter 6 lecture slides. These are slides that go along with the PowerPoint presentation that I do for our videos. You can see it's taking a minute to download here, but it'll pop up, and then you can also download if you would like. You can print, or you can just not use these, whatever you prefer. If we click the next one, pause that really quickly and go back here. When you click on the chapter 6 or whichever chapter videos, part 1, 2, 3, 4, etc., it will most likely auto launch into YouTube and create a link. It is a link directly to YouTube. And from there, you will watch our lecture videos. Now, this is for in-person as well as online students. You are all watching lectures online. For my in-person students, we will talk in class about what we're doing in class since we're not lecturing, and the reason for that. But you will need to watch your lectures before coming to your lecture class period in person. For my online students, you're just watching your lectures anyway. So if we click through to the next one, it will auto launch, and I'll pause that there. It will auto launch into the next video, and so on. We've also got this additional resources. These are, as stated, not required. This is just supplemental information for you. If you are in my online course, you will see a file folder for the lab for that week. It's going to contain any pertinent information you need to complete your lab. So there might be a PowerPoint, there might be a short video, there might be specific things that I'm trying to point out. This one, for example, has a little bit of information that I need you to know. And then you will also have some sort of data file. Usually this is a PDF file that contains our lab data, and you will use that to complete your lab. There's also going to be a link for my online students for the document for the pre-lab and summary sheet if you want to print it. I'm sorry, not print it, download it and type in your answers. And then there will be a submission link where you will upload your labs. If you are in my in-person class, you will likely never see this folder. This is reserved for students who are in quarantine or have a planned absence they have spoken to me about. And you will only access it if you are actually absent from class. Otherwise, you need to be in my class doing my labs. The last part of our week is going to be our online assignments using our ebook material that comes with our textbook. So when you click there, you will have a link to one or more of the online components of our course. These are usually animations or short tutorials, and then a couple of questions about that animation or tutorial. There's also going to be a weekly quiz that all of my students should complete at some point during the week. You'll have to refer to your specific course calendar for when you do that. But click to launch. Any of these achieve. It won't let you in because I'm in student preview. But there should be a link to any of these achieve assignments. And once you get it set up properly, you can click over to achieve. There is a separate introductory assignment for achieve. I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video for it because they've provided one for you, but there is a separate orientation assignment for achieve that you will do as part of week 1. And then, of course, I've also got a study guide for you. It's going to download as a doc file. We don't need to do that right now. But there is a file available if you would like to use it. So the main portions of our course are going to be the online lecture videos, in-person labs for my in-person class, online labs for my online class, in-person assignments for my in-person class, and online assignments for my online class. And then everybody gets to do these achieve assignments. Again, there is more information in that Getting Started in Biology 100 tab. You can click on that, read through, and let me know if you have any questions.